Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another video. In today's video, what I have for you guys is a sponsored video from Ironsight. Now, this is a very popular game that has been gaining waves in the community. They came to me about sponsoring a video on my channel. I had already had this game downloaded and played it before because I saw some of the Optic guys talking about it, the Optic Call of Duty guys, and this game is absolutely awesome. It's a free-to-play FPS, first-person shooter, that resembles Call of Duty in many ways, but also has its own fresh and unique feel, and the link for it will be down in the description if you guys want to install it. Now, this game is free to play, completely free, much like how Fortnite is. It's just free to download. But the thing is with this game, probably the only drawback is that as of right now, it is on PC only. So if you have a PC, I 100,000% recommend downloading this thing, and hopefully maybe it will be coming to console soon. I know a lot of other creators have been talking about that, and I think that that would be a completely game breaker. If you look at a game like Fortnite, the reason why it's so popular, of course, it's a great game, but when it was brought to a console, that takes it to the next level, and hopefully that will happen for Ironsight one day. But anyways, on PC, this game is absolutely awesome. Now, it's a free-to-play FPS. It still is in beta, and it can be downloaded through the link in the description. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I would really appreciate that, because I think you guys are going to like the gameplay here, and I'm also going to cover everything in the menus because it has so many similarities to Call of Duty that us loyal Call of Duty fans will definitely, it'll be an easy to pick up game. So smack a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's talk about it. Now, they have many different game modes that resemble Call of Duty. In EDM, it goes up to 100 points per kill, or not 100 points per kill, 100 as the kill limit for the team, and it works very well. Now, this game does have many similarities. You basically have your class up. You have 3 perks, such like an old Call of Duty game. You can pick your weapons, and weapons can actually be earned simply from playing the game. So you don't have to be a specific level. Once you get enough gold, which you earn from playing the game, you can pick which weapon you want to buy straight up. It doesn't matter if it's your first weapon, you can buy the AK, you can buy the PP90, so whatever weapon you guys prefer. And one cool thing about this game as well that I think is a great idea and something that other games should implement a little bit more is the ability to rent weapons. So for example, if I see the P90, and of course I'm a P90 fan from previous first-person shooters, I can rent that weapon and test it out for like a day and then see, okay, I like this, I want to buy it permanently and spend my gold on it, or hey, I kind of wasted on this gun, I don't really like it, so I'm going to hold off on that. That's basically what you can do. And the weapons, I'll show you guys after the first couple minutes of gameplay. I'll cover everything in the menus. They also have kill streaks, which a lot of the kill streaks are involve drones. They have UAVs, they have counter UAVs, they have many stuff like that. There are no pay-to-win elements. Essentially, you can purchase cosmetic stuff. You can get the weapons, but you can get the weapons strictly from playing the game and earning gold, which if you play the game, and I think that's how most games should be, if you play the game a lot and put your time into it, you can get what you want out of the game. And that's what I think is an absolutely amazing thing. Now, the map design is one thing that was pretty awesome in this game as well. I really do find that the map designs are fairly clean and easy to learn. They're not too layered as terms of verticality, but they do have traditionally your couple of lanes and like what we always want from like a good Call of Duty map. I definitely think that the maps were definitely something that I was honestly impressed with, and I think that there was a multitude of fun maps. So there was only like one map, I think, where it was sort of like, okay, I'm ready to get to the next game. Most of the maps were a couple of lanes and very, very fun to play, and I really did enjoy that. The spawns also worked fairly well. There were times you could get a good spawn trap going, which I think is some people hate, but I really like that. That's one thing I always enjoy about a game. If you're putting the pressure on, you should be rewarded with that, and I think that the spawn system kind of rewards that, and it plays out well to something that I really like. This game is really awesome, and to be honest, I feel like this is a game that everyone should go ahead and give a try if you're interested. This game is easy to pick up and play, but it is hard to master. Essentially, it's a twitch shooter, you know, similar to Call of Duty, and if you can nail those shots, if you have fast reaction time, especially with it being on the PC, and of course on PC there's going to be no aim assist, but there's also going to be your sensitivity is basically uncapped. So you can completely turn on enemies, you can snap on targets, and that's one thing that I did like about this game. I feel like this is a free game gone right, because they could have easily sold this game for however, you know, 40 bucks or whatever, and people would buy it and play it. But the fact that it's free really doesn't cause friction with the audience, right? And that's one reason why I want to see this game on console in the future, which I hope that will happen, because there's no friction. This is a free to play game, so anyone can download it, and I highly recommend you guys download it and at least give it a try. Now, as you can see with the health bar, once you get hit, you have an exact health bar, so you know how much health you have have, and you can see as my health is regaining, I can wait to go into combat. There's different perks that will allow you to gain health back quicker, and there's just different stuff like that. And I'll show you guys in a second here once this game play. I think I get like 20 kills or something like that in this game. Of course, they count kills, they count assists. This game has everything that you would want out of a free-to-play game, and like I said, like when you're playing this game, you wouldn't think it was free to play because it does go above and beyond, especially with the weapons they have. So that's the gameplay here. Gameplay runs completely smooth and everything like that on the PC. And let's talk about the menus, because this is something I feel like a lot of people will be interested in. Now, as you guys can see here, cosmetic changes, you can customize your character. These are ones that can be purchased, of course, and you can just completely customize your character to what you want to have. Very similar to how a multitude of other games have it. And then when we come to here, this is basically like your create a class. It's called loadout. You can see here, these are your attachments. Now, the attachments are earned by leveling up for that weapon. So you do have to use a weapon if you want to get attachments for it. But like I said about the weapons, they can be purchased in any order you want. Then you can see I have the secondaries here. Secondaries are crazy. They do have shotguns. They have Desert Eagles, Pythons, a lot of weapons us Call of Duty fans will recognize. They have your melee weapon, then you have your lethal and tactical. Right here, these are kill streaks. So you can essentially pick between the blue and the red on the kill streak variants, and there's a bunch of different ones. You have your crawler, you have your escort drone, you have basically a lot of different stuff, striker drones that will drop in, the metal reaper, a lot of good kill streaks, and kill streaks are earned sort of like support ones in this game. That's sort of how they are earned. They are pretty dope. Now here you can see I will go into the perk system. Now this is your first perk. You got balance, reduced recoil, you have quick aim, you have a bunch of these perks are really well designed. Quick reload, quick switch, and then you have, I think it's called nimble hands. Yeah, nimble hands. So I picked with balance to reduce the recoil by 50% when aiming down sights. That is a really overpowered perk. Then you have, as far as your second perk, they're ones that can speed you up. You can have lighter footsteps. I believe I run with the feather steps or double time. Those ones are really good. Double time is sort of like stalker, and feather steps is of course like dead silence, because you can hear footsteps in this game. I forgot to mention that earlier. So it is an important thing to have. And then, of course, your third perk, quick recovery. You'll basically revive your health, or your health will regen a little bit faster. You can have long ears, which is sit rep pro. You can hear people louder, and that's different stuff you can see right there. Now, when it comes to the weapons, one of the weapons that I was loving was that SG. I was really loving that one. I got the Dragon Fang version of it. And when it comes to the weapons, as you guys can see, there is a bunch of weapons that you will recognize. AK-12, G36C, the FAMAS, the M4, the AUG, the AK-47, you know, ARX, Scar H, people that TAR-21, AN-94, MSBS. Call of Duty fans who have played over the years will recognize most of those names that I just said. Look at the SMGs. You have the MP7, P90, PP90, MP5, Vector, PP2000, a bunch of different stuff. The DSR as a sniper, and then LMGs as well. These weapons you can pick, you can play the game, and you can earn the points to buy whichever one you want. And then when it comes down to it, you can see when it comes down to the camos, which camos are actually in the game as well. You can see right here, I want to test out the MP5. So I went and I spent about 4,000 gold on it, and I was able to have that for one day to test it out. I personally didn't like the MP5 as much. I think that assault rifles would dominate in my opinion, that work better with the maps. So I would buy more assault rifles in the future. And that's basically, you can see here, I'm setting up my class setup with the MP5. Now, when it comes down to weapons as well, there is a bunch of different camos in this game. Whenever you purchase your weapon, you can essentially purchase the camo you want to come with it, and much like the weapons, the camos, and these are the blue kill streaks, by the way, UAV, counter UAV, spy drone. A lot of these streaks are very, very good. They are earned during the game by getting score, but also over time. So it's kind of like a support streak in a way. And I feel like that works good with this game because the kill streaks aren't overpowered. They're something that it just sort of are an add-on to the gun-on-gun action, which is mostly prevalent in this game. You can see here all the lethals. You have claymores, grenades, all the tacticals. And then when it comes down to the actual camos in this game, you can see the camos. I'll show it, I think, here in a second. They are crazy. You can go all the way up to gold camo. You got digital. You have a bunch of different stuff. You can see here, this is me joining into a TDM. You can vote on the maps. Very similar features. And when it comes to camos, here they are right here. I'm going to show it. Basically, you click on whichever weapon you want, and then you can see all of the camos. You got woodland. You got digital. you got desert, you know, camos that are nice and clean, but then as you work your way down, you get blue, which is a crazy one, leopard, see, they get a bit more crazy as you work your way down, zebra, snake, alligator, gold camo, which is obviously the elusive camo, which everyone wants to get, and then you even have some other ones which can be purchased, cartoon and zigzag, which look really cool. So I definitely think this game is something that you guys should check it out. I know it is not on console as of right now, but if you guys do play PC games, free to play, so you might as well give it a try, right? Link is down in the description. Go down there, download this game, and check it out. Thanks to the team over at Ironsight for sponsoring this video. That's about it, guys. Have a great night, and I'm out. Peace.